I was talking with my friend, um, and we were talking about the World Cup, and he doesn't really tune into mainstream media either. I think maybe he was kind of somewhere where it was playing, and yeah, he caught a snippet of the discussion around this in the news. And, all these news anchors are debating like the ethical uh, standing that they should basically take, that we should all take, it seems, um, with cancelling the World Cup in Qatar because of the huge human rights violations. I don't even call them violations, like literal deaths, like thousands of migrant workers dead building these stadiums for this empire, for this fucking circus show that is football. Um, and then kind of like we had that conversation a few weeks ago and I kind of forgot about it. Then my friend Tammy posted a video about, I think, what's his name? Bill. I'll cite him when I remember his name. Um, and he was basically breaking down how this is such an age-old tactic right from the Romans, like the Roman circus, of putting on a show for the people to keep them distracted so they don't really appreciate the chaos. They're so distracted, like they don't even, like there's no kind of connection between what they're doing and what they believe and what they want or what they, I don't know. I'll just link the video because it's easier to watch it. But it just got me thinking because I was like, this is literally the World Cup, like this Roman circus of, even amongst like all this supposed wokeness, I hate that word, that we think we are evolving in. And yet there's this always like cognitive dissonance between like what it is that we preach, what it is that we say that we believe, and then our actions. Because in light of this information is public knowledge, like we know it's been confirmed thousands of people have died building these stadiums. And like I don't want to be the fun police and be like, oh my god, everything is rooted in like a terrible like, beginning. But frankly, like a lot of shit is. Like let's just get real about it. And it's like I think it's down to like how much we are willing to sacrifice of our own lives and of our own pleasures to consciously move through society and make decisions for our lives. And I don't know, like I was just kind of, it was really like, it just struck me how social media is just rampant with posts about spreading awareness about this thing and spreading awareness about this thing. And everyone's like, making efforts. And to be fair, I do think like people are well intentioned and like are actually trying to end discrimination and slavery and oppression basically of any kind, and yet somehow we are always two steps behind this like this mental game and like psychological and spiritual warfare. Because how on earth can we say that this is a society, as a society, this is not what we accept? Like we do not accept people to be used as human chattel, to be used as like machines to build empires and to build civilizations. And like if we all collectively say that we don't agree with this, but the minute our country is up on that screen or like the thought of just hanging out with your friends and going for a pint and watching the game, or the excitement of going to that country to actually see it in person. Like, all of our self-centered pleasures, like, immediately, like, this mist or like fog descends, and it's like we don't even see what we're actually doing. Like, we are actively participating in the very thing that we take issue with. And it's like, I don't know, like, it just really made me think. And I just thought about also our relationship with the news, because I feel like a lot of people kind of switched off from the news, like, in our generation, and we say that we don't maybe think as conservatively or do as we're told in the same way as like our parents or grandparents. But again, like, the system simply changes to like adapt to our evolution, and it's, we are now the people, we are the news broadcasters, we are the ones sharing the posts, the grief, the pain, the horrible image, the horrible statistics, because this shit is really happening all the time. And like, it feels like this is our only way of doing it. But for me, I just feel as if that as well kind of made me think we are, it's, I don't know, because it's a tough balance between kind of being well intentioned and wanting to disseminate information and share resources. But I feel like we've been almost incentivized through social media to like now recreate and reimagine that heavily conditioning kind of TV broadcast speak, and we kind of just do that for ourselves now on social media. You know, we're equipped with hashtags and we're equipped with Instagram stickers that make your things stand out more for more people, and like, so that you are spreading awareness. And like, everyone gets given their little role in this new version of the game. But it's like, in situations where we could actually make a difference, like, I don't know, not watching the World Cup, not going to pubs and like watching this stuff, and like, kind of imagine, it's kind of crazy and idealistic, but imagine like, as a world, especially for the World Cup, this would have been like such an incredible and empowering way to fight back this monster that we all agree is crushing us all. Imagine if collectively as a world we said, I do not care that my country is on that screen. I do not care about, you know, the sharing that I will feel with my friends. I do not care about the elation that I will feel when my country scores or wins. I do not care about like the camaraderie if my country loses, but at least like I shared something rigorous with people that I love, people I enjoy spending time with my country, my culture. What if we had all said, I do not care about all of that? That is not sufficient enough for me to overlook the fact that this stadium is built on the backs of dead people. That is a very tangible thing that we could do. And we couldn't. Because we're so distracted. Smoke and mirrors. I don't know. It's sad.